What's your name?
My name is Joshua Neumann.
It's good to meet you, Joshua.
Good to meet you, sir.
Tell me about how long you've been here at Recovery Resources.
I have been here in Terre House since December 22nd of 2023. I came here from Nashville to clear up some legal wreckage. And the first thing I had to do was get sober. So I went through Magnolia Ridge. And then when I graduated from that program, I turned myself into the Sullivan County Correctional Facility. I only spent 5 days in there. I was very surprised when they granted me pretrial release. I had spoken with Tabitha about entering this program on a couple occasions, and she kept telling me I had a warrant, so I went and cleared that up. I moved into this house the day after their Christmas party.
Oh man,
Everybody had all this cool stuff, and I just I missed it, man. But
you got to hear about it.
yeah, I was happy to be out of jail.
All right, and that was you said December of
2023.
yeah, and that's when you landed here.
Yes.
Oh, nice. So when you came from Nashville, was it like from the streets from?
No, I was in a faith-based recovery program. I won't mention it for reasons.
I may have been there.
I had not relapsed yet, but I desperately wanted out of that program. It wasn't a fit for me. I hopped on a bus and landed here, old stomping ground.
Yeah, and then went straight to Mag or?
No, I lost my cell phone and I lost my wallet the next day.
It's funny how that happens.
I had enough money to get myself in trouble, and that's what I chose to do. I went on a 11-day drunk. Found myself locked out of my hotel room. I decided the best thing for me to do was to go to Walmart and buy a sleeping bag and camp out in the woods.
In December? Well, November.
This was in early November.
Okay.
So I spent almost a week and a half out in the woods. I had drank through all my pocket money. I could not get a hold of my bank. I could not get back to Nashville. I lost my job. The money ran out, and my desperation to use alcohol had me resort to drinking other substances that had alcohol in it.
Such as?
Mouthwash.
No, man. So is that your MO? Like hardcore drunk?
Yeah. On average, I go through a liter, half gallon of vodka a day.
How long did you drink like that?
Almost 20 years.
It's a long time. What and you know, obviously we're going to move over a lot with the next question I ask, but not because it's not important, but because I guess the way that I want to frame this up for you, you know. Tell me about your last week drinking.
The loneliness, the desperation to feel normal or healthy minded.
Where were you staying at?
I was in central Johnson City, up near the Oaks Castle in the Tree Streets.
Okay.
It it's just I'd been there before, and I knew nobody would find me there.
And then you were just drinking like that.
Yeah.
So what caused the, I guess the initial like I can't do this anymore? Like what did that look like?
I'd been homeless for a long time, most of my adult life, and I couldn't do it anymore. I was getting old. I'm getting older. Um, it, Things are a lot tougher out there now than they used to be. Uh, I wasn't prepared for what what came at me.
What
Uh,
was coming at you?
Different people. The homeless culture is different now than it was back in the day. Um, I just I wasn't willing to live that way anymore.
Dangerous?
It is dangerous now, very.
So that was, and also I guess you drinking like that leaves you pretty vulnerable.
Very.
Yeah. Do you have any scary moments within that last week like that?
Uh, Had a property owner approach me with a shotgun, telling me he was going to told me to get out of there and call the police, and came back with the police.
Yeah. And now I guess technically it's illegal to be homeless on public land in Tennessee too, right?
Yeah.
So you can get arrested for existing in the woods if it's public land. So that's a great, good answer. So what happened? Like,
Um, the last 3 4 days, my health was deteriorating because of the amount of alcohol I was consuming, and like I knew I couldn't quit on my own. I actually was willing to make the choice to permanently quit drinking, and um, I knew of Turning Point, and that's where I went. I walked the 3 or 4 miles there.
and then you made it to Nashville after that?
No, this is November of
Oh,
2023.
okay. You're
Yeah,
saying your last week of like
yeah.
after you came back from Nashville. Okay. This is the amount of desperation and just that you, if to me, just based off of what you told me, from whatever took you to Nashville to like what brought you back to what got you out there, then like, and then going through mag and turning yourself in, like the level of dedication to something other than drinking. Like I don't know what it looks like, but it has to be just different than what I'm normally doing. But you maintain that state for a long time. It sounds like. How long were you in Nashville?
About 8 years. Off and on, I would come back to the Tri Cities. Uh, Things wouldn't pan out. I wanted to. I was pursuing geographical cures. I was running away from myself, but wherever I go, I still
There you
wind
are.
up where I'm at. And I knew this time was different. I was willing to quit drinking and not just wanting to quit paying the consequences for my drinking.
Oh, that's interesting. So what did that end up looking like for you? The quitting the drinking.
Uh, the the physical aspect of it, I mean, that's the easy part. I was finally willing to do everything it took to remove the obsession. And
I guess you wouldn't be here talking to me today if that hadn't happened,
no.
at least in some degree. Yeah. What did what has that been like for you? Like your that first week of settling in here and finding out what it's all about and finding your way into recovery community was. You said you arrived the day after the Christmas party and the jubilation and all of that, but I guess I'm interested in to know what that looked like for you.
I was scared to death. This was new territory, and I was glad I was scared. That was a motivation I needed.
To move?
Yeah.
Nice. So fear is a good motivator, or at least can be for you. Yeah. So what are you doing 14 months, 15 months, whatever, later?
Well, aside from working my program, I've developed new hobbies and interests. I am now I've returned to college. I'm in my freshman year, my first semester. Um, Decided I needed to finish something once in my life and go back to school.
So you already have some school under you?
I do.
Nice. And you want to do what?
Computer programming.
Nice.
Specifically, I want to be a video game programmer.
Nice. How much school you got left?
I have 5 semesters left.
Okay. It's like 3.5 years, something like that. Yeah, okay. What's your favorite thing about your life today?
I'm a lot happier, and it's nice to be involved with other people. I was a loner for a long time. I chose to be alone. Uh, a lot of anger built up. I no longer have that anger.
Nice. What do you feel like has been the hardest thing for you in this experience?
Developing trust with people.
Yeah. So sort of like a derivative of what makes you happy as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
Having connection with people today.
If somebody was new, if I was brand new and I was just walking in and I asked you, I, I have a problem with trusting people, how do I begin to do that? What advice, what experience would you give to me?
Show them love. Let them know it's okay to be vulnerable. Um, you can gain their trust.
It's nice. Have you broken some trust in the past?
Oh, a lot.
You have like a family or community like support group out there that's outside of this house and outside of recovery that's looking at you and wondering what's going on?
I do. I do have a couple friends out there, man. One of them is involved in the program a little bit, but the other one I met through him, and he looks out after me like almost like a father.
Wow. So what does he think of all this?
He is so proud of me.
Yeah. What's that feel like?
Feels great. It's been a long time since I've had somebody uh, feel good about me, man. And know that somebody loves me, shows an interest in my life, wants to know how I'm doing.
Yeah.
If I need help, all I have to do is ask him.
That's amazing. I think the more I do this, I try to overcomplicate things, but I think at the end of the day, like two of the most main components of being human is a desire to love and to be loved. It seems like you got both of those things going on for you today. whether it's your life, your community, your program, other people. Seems like you have a lot of love in your life today.
Yeah, this is a new development for me.
Season 1.
Yes.
Yeah. The pilot was good enough. We got the first season. See if it gets renewed for a second, third, fourth, fifth. One day at a time, as they say. Is there anything else you'd like to touch on?
Uh, my gratitude for everything, all
Yeah.
the chances I've had, the help I've received, the love that's been given to me.
So you feel like you show up through actions with gratitude?
Uh, I would like to be better at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you recognize that there is a lot of gratitude within you, and or at least
Yes.
you should have it. Okay. How do you feel like you show up for your gratitude for others and other things today?
Uh, try to help other people.
Okay.
Um, um, whether it be emotional support or somebody needs help moving. I mean, I'm usually there when somebody asks for something.
I like that. This position of readiness within the present. Nice. Thank you for doing this.